here in Jacksonville. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, we got Von Miller on the kickoff. Wow.
Season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Fournette out here.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers.
Good.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Oh, man. This franchise, man. You don't know this shit. Now I gotta check my shit since I'm here. Okay. I should have got another tackle. You already lost to Houston. You added this. It's my division now. I guess it's been my division though. We got a chance for the Rams, but these boys right here, man. Let's stream up, man. Yeah.
Contact up front as penalty markers
I don't know we coming.
Who is this against?
Take the yards, man. Take what I gave you.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Now Cook running right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cook again.
Come on, bro. This is the number 1 run defense in the league. This is the number 1 run defense in the league. Come on. Oh, I gotta make that play. Yeah, you call the timeout. They tired, man. We moving. You call the timeout. Crazy, yo.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Ready.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
I'm there. Let me get there.
Williams.
Oh, my God.
He is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert.
I was there.
And that'll keep
I seen it. They just it was running too slow.
Give to Cook out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down and 4. Lance. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to have the first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the
You're going to fumble, man. That's team carries.
Right through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
I get there, man.
Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They try again with Cook, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Lance looking to throw it. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
There's nothing there for him.
On the play. And it'll be fourth down. On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Maybe y'all should put Bridgewater in.
Garibay's kick is good, and the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Maybe y'all should put Bridgewater in.
They started that opening drive, CD. I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown.
Let's go, man. Come on.
That was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Out is the
all that for 3 points.
They run up and send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
I don't know what I'm going to do, man.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. .13 yards remaining on second down. Here's Murray. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
I really will.
Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
I give him some time, yo.
Got him again.
Dang.
They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They run again on first down, Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Lance going to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Yeah, they the #1 defense for sure.
There he goes left side. And he will take this one.
Don't ever get on the phone again.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
Talk about it.
Plays like that one, they've made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit at every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost...
Oh, my God.
You just throw the pick six, and you come right back out on the field.
My fault, team.
You're not on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone saying, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance.
It's Christmas? Oh,
2 minutes
wow.
to play in this first half. 7-3.
He would have called that, man.
And this throw incomplete.
That was a
the
gift,
defender
though.
all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Oh, man.
The Colts going to use the
to
first
the
of their
yards.
timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And
Oh, my God. There's no... Bro, who is that? That's a rookie or something?
Out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Nah, that's crazy,
A big
man.
play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
And there's
In
an
the
example
cover
of
3
not
right
taking your
there.
practice work, your drill work, and turning it into game speed. You work on that all the time. 3rd and long, you want to let them make the catch, rally to the football, tackle them short of the sticks. The pursuit there, not that great.
Yeah, not great. That may be an understatement. That turned into a big play. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He'll find Parker again. Complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Lance looks to throw again. And that is incomplete here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
From the gun on third down, Lance. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sideline.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Patrick Ricard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have regained the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, man.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
It's the environment, bro. I told you.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Murray now. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just shy of midfield, Murray. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, left side, got Jones. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Jaguars now will use the last of their
It's part of the momentum.
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Murray. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown. Velus Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
You don't know what's coming this year.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10.
It'll ring a little bit.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up
and send
this one away.
No chance.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. On the double. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah,
let's go to the half, man.
Think it in this situation. Either side of the ball.
Get the half.
Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A final shot.
Get the half, man. I told you, get the half.
The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
Them boys got 8.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break.
Make them punt it for that stupid shit, man.
And check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
No, I got Travis NTNT on my shit. That was weird.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second down, back to Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's run down.
Back to what we do best.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
I don't understand why they didn't let him go free.
Here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Murray going to hold on to it once more. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Murray with a 3rd and long.
Oh my God, I gotta make a better throw.
Intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Dang.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counting on the inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Garabay's kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Big drive, y'all. 6 puts them away here.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And
bring the safeties up.
Room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Moss on the give up the middle. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And some room to roam now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
That's how you slit somebody's throat, man.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bro, you've been running the ball, bro. You probably got like 20 passing yards.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being
4 is up, man. Put the 4s up.
As he's tackled at the 20. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start the drive with Cook.
I'm running the same play over and over. Stretch, 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 stretch. I'm going to meet you in the hole, man.
1 quarter remains here on
No,
a
that's
Sunday
not what I
night.
did.
We'll return with more
I'm running a
after this.
hole
This is
every
the
time.
NFL, and it's on
You just stretch, 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 stretch. I'm taking it away.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Lance now to throw.
That's a... And he ran it for him. You see that star under him?
Off by A.J. Terrell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step
Run the
ahead
score up,
from the
yo.
start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time.
Run the score up.
But now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Oh, man.
Intercepted.
That's
maybe
possible.
the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Colts are right back in this football game. Two-score
I'll put
game
you back
in
in
the
it.
fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He can't get his route in.
But that one incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On 2nd and 10, Lance setting up the screen for Cook.
We're not blitzing. That's not going to be there.
41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
There's no blitz, man. You can see my play.
I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Woo.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball
GG's,
goes
man.
over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Yeah, you do. You're losing.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
Ooh, that was
And he'll be
6.
hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
That's what we do best.
Down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray.
Oh. Terrible.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Gotta go better
This
pass
is the
now.
right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Murray and company going for it on 4th.
Oh, dumb.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Colts are right back in this football
They're
game.
not in this game.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open.
You're down 10. Throw the ball. That shit's not working. 14 for 38.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Do something. Go make some moves, then.
From the gun, it's Lance. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Having a clinic.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorten the sticks.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Murray. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kyler Murray scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Jags add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put it on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there.
Sorry, man. We come to Indy in a few weeks. I don't know if you'll still be around, though.
They had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
We got 31 points. You still talking about a pick 6.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And not much to speak of.
Your running back should be blocking every time. He should never be going out for no run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Lance. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Should be traded for Hurts.
Lance going to throw. Right back to Cook for another completion. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time here. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. This will be caught. Judy. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jerry Judy. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
I deserved that. Dang.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Call the dogs off.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they make and figure out how to not do it in the future.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Oh, Nate.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And now off to
how you celebrate? What is L2X?
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I'll fuck with you. I know how to celebrate.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Oh, missed
it. So they
it.
throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14.
Ooh. Oh my God. Come on, y'all. Fuck.
And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark.
You see that red?
We'll find out if this is the start of a
you see it? It's on your screen?
just cosmetics as we go along.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ooh, and this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Back to throw it, Murray. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jordan Poyer.
Am I going to get him? Oh, thank you.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Damn, even my back is getting there.
Incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you.
Damn.
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
GG's, man. Thanks for coming to Duval. Hope you enjoyed the stay.
Performance and the offense too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jags, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll lose an important one here as that drive.